Hey friends! Thanks for joining me in the garden. I was just about to do some planting because I have this whole bag of green bean seeds. And I know that green beans grow from seeds. But did you know that there are other ways to grow plants too? Well, I was looking in my kitchen and I found this potato and I saw this potato looks a little bit weird. There's something on it. What is that? That is a potato sprout. Potatoes are root vegetables, which means they grow from sprouted potatoes. They don't need seeds. All you have to do is plant the potato. Once you plant the potato, it will grow a whole new potato plant. Do you guys want to see what that looks like? All right, come help me plant this potato. All right, friends, looks like we're ready to plant. We have everything we need. We have soil for the potato to grow in, a pot for our soil, and some water because plants need water to grow. And of course, here is our potato, all ready to be planted. The first thing we need to do is put some soil into our pot. So I'm going to go ahead and scoop the soil. It's okay if other things like sticks and leaves and some other plant scraps get in there because that's just going to be food for this plant as it grows. And put a little bit more in. Now I don't want to fill it up all the way because I still have to put the potato in. So now the potato is ready to go in. And we want to make sure that the sprout is pointing up so that it can grow up towards the sun. So I'm going to nestle my potato right in just like that. And I'm going to cover it up with soil, kind of like I'm putting it to bed. Right? Now, I want to make sure that there's just a little bit of soil covering the top of that sprout. And soon, that sprout is going to pop right up and grow into a big potato plant. The last thing I need to do before my potato's ready to start growing is give it some water. That's right. So let's put in our water. Not too much, because if we put too much in, the potato might drown. We don't want that to happen. So now my potato is all planted. It's ready to go. I am going to put it in a nice sunny spot and wait a couple of weeks to see what happens. When it's starting to grow, I'm going to have to move it into a bigger container because potato plants are pretty big. So the next time you see this potato plant, it might be in a bigger container. All right, friends, let's wait and see. It's time to wait for some sprouts. All right, friends, we're here back in the garden. It's been a few weeks since I planted the potato, and there have been some changes. What do you notice has changed with our potato plant? Yeah, one difference is it's not in that little pot anymore. Now it's in a big box. I had to put it in a big box because as the potato plant grows, it's going to get taller, but the roots are also going to spread out in the soil. As the plant grows, the roots get longer and start to grow little potatoes on them. So I had to make sure that there's lots of soil and room for them to grow. What else has changed with our potato? Yeah, it has leaves now. When we planted our potato, it had a little sprout, but it didn't have any leaves. Now our potato plant has lots of leaves that help it collect the bright sunlight to give it nutrients and help it grow nice and tall. Now, do you think that this is what our potato plant is going to look like when it's done growing? No, this is still a baby potato plant. It's still a sprout. It's going to take a lot longer for it to grow up taller and produce lots of little potatoes. As my potato plant grows, I'm going to add more soil to it so it can keep growing taller. And as I add more soil, it'll keep producing more little potatoes in the soil. Once my potato plant is really, really tall and starts to wilt over and look kind of like it's dying, that's when I know that my potatoes are going to be ready. So then I'm going to take out all the leaves and dump out my dirt, out my soil, and find lots and lots of little potatoes. And then I can make mashed potatoes and fried potatoes and baked potatoes and so many delicious foods. And you know what? Those potatoes are gonna taste even better because I grew them all by myself. So exciting. All right, friends, thanks for joining me in my garden. Hopefully I'll have time to show you when the potato plants grow tall, but I don't know, it might take too long. We'll have to see. All right, friends, I'll see you later.